Wyoming has always been a fantastic jurisdiction to run penny stock scams, just like this book of resort stock certificates from the 1950s. Last year, the Secretary of State of Wyoming registered 590,000 new businesses in a state that only has 580,000 people in total population. The result of this business-friendly attitude by the state of Wyoming has resulted in 125 years of stock certificates like this one being issued out of our state. The study of physical stocks and bonds is called scripophily, and many of these stocks and bonds were printed by the very same companies that print both stamps and currency. There's a wide variety of these stock certificates, like this plain one from a water association, or much more ornate ones like these stock certificates for mining companies that were part of penny stock scams from the early 20s. Oil was also a particularly hot category for companies, such as this one, the Cow Gulch Oil Company, which is definitely one of my favorite names. You can find them from all kinds of different companies, like this one from a dairy that actually has a revenue stamp affixed to it showing it was actually used and traded. In addition to stocks, scripophily also covers bonds, like this one that was issued by an irrigation company, and it's an absolutely stunning piece of engraving. Most of these stocks are fairly inexpensive because there are just so many of them out there, and these generally go in the $10 to $20 range if it's a basic penny stock company. Sometimes you'll even see the same exact stock certificate issued for two different companies where they had just a basic design that they then printed the company name on and could reissue it over and over again by just changing the name. Valuable ones will be from famous companies or contain famous signatures, like this one right here that was signed by Walt Disney for the Walt Disney Corporation, or from companies with special interest, like this stock certificate right here that is from a very short-run railroad that only existed for about 7 years in northern Colorado and southern Wyoming. Age can also dramatically impact stock and bond value, like this bond right here that was issued in 1886 from a Wyoming Territory cattle company, where you could actually send in these coupons at certain times during the year and receive not only a portion of your principal back, but also a piece of interest. Adding to the value of this particular bond is the graphic of the cattle right in the center of it, because it is so topical to the region of Wyoming during the Wyoming territorial period. This is the most valuable one in my own personal collection and would probably be in the $250 to $300 range from a dealer, but as you're going out and looking at antique stores, I highly recommend that as you see these books of stock certificates laying on dealers' tables, you take a look through them and see what wonders they hold.